Hello. The remnants of ex-Hurricane Humberto will be moving close to Western Europe through the course of next week, bringing some more unsettled weather. But for the here and now, it is high pressure that dominates. You can see on the satellite this cloud pushing to the north, rotating around that area of high pressure, keeping skies largely clear across much of the UK, France, in towards Austria and Germany as well. Meanwhile, from the west, we have got the arrival of some showery rain, so things turning more unsettled for parts of Portugal, Spain, but an improvement in the weather for much of Turkey, Greece and Croatia. Not as windy as recent days. Lots of sunshine around on Saturday. Will be a few heavy showers around the Balearics, and we're going to be seeing that more persistent rain heading in towards Portugal and also towards the northwest of Spain as well. But Bordeaux at 30 degrees, lots of hot, dry weather for much of France and for the UK. It will be turning quite breezy. Across Scandinavia, cooler conditions. We've got the winds coming in from the north for Helsinki and Moscow. Some cool, showery weather that persists into Sunday. This area of rain pushes into central parts of Europe. So some showers for the UK, France, Italy as well. But we'll keep the sunshine across the Adriatic towards Croatia and into Greece as well. In both London and Paris, then, it's a cooler outlook as the weather turns more unsettled and autumnal. Madrid stays dry with some sunshine, showers in Rome for the next couple of days too. In Berlin, it's not going to be as warm as it has been, and there'll be the arrival of some showery rain from Wednesday. Bye-bye. Hello there. The remnants of Tropical Storm Imelda have been continuing to bring some heavy rainfall across parts of Texas. That storm system has been slow moving over recent days. There's already been a metre of rainfall in some places, causing flooding problems. That is still weakening that low pressure system, but it's drifting a bit further north as well. So the emphasis of the heaviest of the rain will be further north. We've also got some heavy downpours, showers, thunderstorms and the risk of isolated tornadoes across the northern plains as well, particularly for the Dakotas up towards Manitoba and Saskatchewan as well. Heavy rain also moving in towards parts of Alaska. Not just rain, but snow over the higher ground and some strong winds too. That system will be pushing through British Columbia later in the weekend. But it's looking largely dry down the west coast through the day on Friday. Some sunshine across California. Still a few heavy showers lingering across the Rockies and certainly for the northern plains as well. Here's the outlook for the next few days in Vancouver and Seattle. Some rain through the second half of the weekend, but Las Vegas and Los Angeles look warm and dry. And it's still pretty settled towards the northeast too. Lots of sunshine for Toronto, towards New York, for instance. Not as hot as it has been down across the likes of Georgia, Alabama and Florida, but still reasonably warm here. And some showers just lingering across the far south down towards Miami. Bit of rain, I think, in Winnipeg through the day on Saturday, but New York's dry through the weekend. Bye-bye. Hello there. We've got a very busy spell of weather in terms of tropical storms and hurricanes in both the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans too. Hurricane Jerry moving towards the northern Leeward Islands and Hurricane Lorena heading into parts of Mexico. Meanwhile, for much of South America, the weather's fairly quiet. We have got a slow-moving weather front, though, that's sitting across southern parts of Brazil up towards Paraguay, producing some fairly heavy rain. But to the north of that, much of Brazil, warmer and drier than we'd expect really for the time of year. Meanwhile, some heavy showers across northern Peru, Colombia and Venezuela as well, but it is looking drier for the likes of Guyana, French Guiana and right down the east coast of Brazil as well. There's that heavy rain that's lingering, cooler to the south of that, but sunny and dry for Uruguay and northern Argentina, but more unsettled further south across southwest Argentina and southern Chile with some heavy snow for the southern Andes. In Rio de Janeiro, it's looking fairly cloudy over the next few days with some outbreaks of rain. Buenos Aires stays largely dry, temperatures dipping down a bit as we head into next week. Now we've got Hurricane Lorena pushing in towards Baja California, bringing some heavy rain and some strong winds. Scattered showers elsewhere for Mexico and some heavy downpours across parts of the Caribbean, particularly for Cuba, Hispaniola as well. And we have got Hurricane Jerry pushing to the north of the Leeward Islands as well. Plenty of heavy showers and thunderstorms in Havana, Kingston and San Salvador, drier in Freeport. Bye-bye. Hello. There's the potential we may see a tropical cyclone forming in the northern Arabian Sea, which could affect parts of the Middle East later next week. We'll look at that in a moment. But for the here and now, across Africa, here's the satellite image. It shows quite a bit of cloud through the central belt and around the Gulf of Guinea. I think the heaviest of the showers are going to be across parts of Sierra Leone and Liberia through the day on Saturday. It's been pretty hot for much of South Africa, but we're seeing a cooler day in Cape Town with the arrival of some showers on Saturday. 18 degrees here. Still lots of hot weather persisting across across much of North Africa, 36 Celsius in Tripoli, but fairly breezy for much of Egypt. Now, after that cooler, showery theme for Cape Town on Saturday, it looks drier from Sunday onwards and temperatures on the rise up to about 30 degrees, in fact, by the time we get to Wednesday. And the hot, dry weather is set to continue in Khartoum, with sunny spells too for Kinshasa over the next 5 days or so. Now, that heat across North Africa is spilling across the Levant through the Middle East as well. So across the board, temperatures are above average, 42 Celsius in Baghdad. Relatively light winds, hazy sunshine around too, but it is out in the Arabian Sea that we may well see the formation of a tropical cyclone. Some uncertainty about this, but we've got a storm system sitting out towards the west of India at the moment. That may well move towards the Gulf of Muscat over the next 4 days or so. But for the here and now, it is hot, dry and sunny. Bye-bye. Hello. The heat has been building over recent days across much of Central Asia and the Tibetan Plateau, which is helping to fuel quite an active phase of the southwest monsoon. Now, here's the satellite image. You can see a lot of cloud, particularly across western parts of India. We've got a monsoon depression, this area of low pressure here, sitting in the northern Arabian Sea. Now, that is continuing to drive in some pretty heavy downpours across parts of northwest India through the course of the weekend, particularly for Gujarat towards Madhya Pradesh as well. We could see further heavy downpours and flooding further south across India. The showers are fewer and further between. But let's head further northwest into central parts of Asia. Across much of Turkmenistan, temperatures well above average, up to 42 Celsius in fact for Ashgabat. That heat continuing towards Tashkent, 35 Celsius here. Lots of sunshine across Afghanistan, Pakistan too. But then we're back into the heavy showers and thunderstorms sitting to the northwest of India. Down the west coast, a scattering of fairly light showers, but some heavier rain further south down towards Mali, and some heavy showers at times for Sri Lanka. Towards Chennai as well, some thunderstorms possible here, and some heavy showers across West Bengal and Bangladesh. We'll see some of that rain just easing in Mumbai for the next few days, but thunderstorms set to return as we head through Wednesday and into Thursday. In Islamabad looking largely dry. Tashkent won't be quite as hot as it has been, with those temperatures down to about 26 by Monday. Bye-bye. Hello there. Severe tropical storm Tapper has been strengthening over the past few days in the western Pacific. Here it is on the satellite image, this swirl of cloud here. It's quite a large storm system currently pushing to the west of Taiwan. It'll be continuing its progress northwards over the coming few days. So through the day on Saturday, the outer rain bands of that storm system will be pushing across parts of Japan and particularly for South Korea. Some heavy showers. The strongest of the winds will be still well to the south, but that storm will push in between South Korea and Japan through the course of Sunday. Some heavy rain across the east of China, including for Shanghai, but Beijing down towards Hong Kong looking dry and still pretty warm too. A few heavy showers across parts of Vietnam and Thailand, but much of Malaysia and Indonesia still looking dry with some wildfires as well. So we've got that rain in Osaka associated with that tropical storm over the next few days, but then things turn drier as we move through into the middle part of this coming week. On to Australia, a lot of dry settled weather. It's been pretty warm across the southeast corner, but we've got a weather front moving in here through Saturday, so a cooler feeling day for Adelaide and Melbourne, quite wet and windy in Hobart as well. But across the Tasman Sea, high pressure well and truly holding on, so still lots of dry weather for both islands of New Zealand, with those temperatures generally in the mid to the high teens. Now, the outlook then over the next 5 days or so, it is looking dry in Sydney, a little bit of rain in Melbourne on Monday. Bye-bye.